Atomy isn't about trading your time for money. It's a platform to build your own system income, a passive income that can support you through career breaks, retirement, and beyond. Hello everyone, it's a great to be with you all. Today, I want to talk about something that affects every single one of us, the 100-year life. What's different? Many things will shape our future, but today I want to focus on the huge trend, the 100-year life. Let's dive into what's really changing. What is the 100-year life? It's not what you think. The phrase 100-year life is pretty interesting, isn't it? Just think about it. About 100 years ago, in 1914, the chance of a newborn living 100 was super rare, only about 1%. But now, thanks to amazing advances in medicine, the number of people living past 100 is growing all the time. But here's one key point we need to clear up. The 100-year life doesn't mean our average life expectancy is 100. For kids born today, it's still predicted to be around 85 years old. So the 100-year life simply means that more and more people are living past 100. It's becoming a new normal. So how is this different from the past? The first big change is that the old three-stage life model is breaking down. In the past, life was simple. Stage 1, go to school until you're 20 years. Stage 2, get a job and work. Stage 3, retire and relax. But in the 100-year life, this model doesn't work anymore. Schooling is still about the same until our 20s. But the biggest difference is that our working life is stretching out, maybe even to age 8 years old. Why? Because we need money to live for 100 years. So retirement gets pushed back. Now, you might think, okay, so we just work longer, but that's not the whole story. The real game changer is that we have to constantly re-educate ourselves and reinvent ourselves while we work. This is the new four-stage life model. We cannot just have one job for life anymore. We might be a full-time employee, then a freelancer, then start our own business. And to do that, we need to keep learning new things. So let me ask you, are you planning your life based on the old three-stage model? Or are you getting ready for the new four-stage model? Why do we need this new four-stage model? Because in the 100-year life, even a stable full-time job is really just a long-term temporary job. Sure, the retirement age is getting pushed to 65 or even 70 in places like Japan. But what happens after you retire at 65 years old? Life isn't over. You still have a decade left. The question is, how will you spend that time? This is especially important in countries like Korea, which has the highest elderly poverty rate among OECD countries. And here's the problem with relying only on your one job. Your skills might become so specialized to that one company that they are not useful anywhere else. It's like digging a tunnel in one direction your whole life. It's hard to get out and go somewhere else. If you are 65 or 70 and you don't have the skills to make a living outside of a big company, can you support yourself? This is why learning to survive and thrive outside of a traditional job is a key skill for the 100-year life. This brings us to our next point. We have to become lifelong learners. If you think of this as a chore, your 100-year life is going to feel very long and difficult. But if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Just look at how much the world has changed in the last 100 years. We've had the world wars, the end of colonialism, the rise and fall of the Cold War, cars and planes for everyone, computers, the internet, and now smartphones and AI. The world is changing so fast, it's hard to keep up. What was right yesterday might be wrong today. If we get stuck in our old ways of thinking, we will miss out on huge opportunities. The futurist Alvin Toffler said, the illiterate of the 21st centuries will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So what are you preparing for? You can deepen your skills in your current field, switch to a related one, or try something totally new. A hobby could become your next job. The most important thing is flexibility. Instead of saying, oh, I could never do that, we need to have an open mind and embrace change. If you can find joy in learning, then lifelong learning isn't a curse. It's a blessing that makes life exciting. Fourth, let's talk about the breaks or gaps in our careers. In a 100-year life, it's almost certain that we will have times when we are not working, whether we choose to or not. This time is too precious to just waste it feeling hopeless. We need to use these breaks wisely. It's a time to rest and recharge, but it's also a perfect opportunity to learn new skills and upgrade ourselves. This also means we need to think about money differently. In the old days, your income would go up steadily until you retire. But now, our finances might look more like a roller coaster, going down during a break and then back up when we start working again. So we need to plan ahead and save money specifically for these risk-clean periods. In the 100-year life, things like money and property or tangible assets are important. But intangible assets, the things you cannot touch, are becoming even more valuable. These are assets that no one can ever take away from you. What are they? Skills and knowledge, your unique expertise, reputation and relationships, the trust people have in you, influence, your ability to share your knowledge and possibility impact others, maybe through social media, health, the foundation for everything else. Charm, your ability to connect with the people. Positivity, flexibility, and open-mindedness, your mindset for navigating change. The goal is to be a useful and happy person for 100 years. So what intangible assets are you building today? There's a saying, when you are young, you trade your health for money. When you are old, you trade your money for health. The stars back this up. We spend about 32% of all our lifetime medical costs between the ages of 70 and 85. And there's a big difference between our lifespan and our health span. There's often a 10-year gap where we might be living with an illness. Closing this gap is key to a good life. Of course, exercise and a good diet are essential, but we also need to add the environment to that list. In a 100-year life, pollution and new pandemics are not someone else's problem. They are our problems, directly affecting our health in our later years. We need to care for the environment for our own sake. When more people live to 100, our whole society gets older. This is a challenge, but it is also a massive business opportunity. Shopping refuges and delivery services. In Japan, some elderly people have trouble getting out to buy groceries. This has created a market for mobile grocery trucks and personalized delivery services, which also helps reduce loneliness. The senior market is booming. In China, the number of people over 60 years old will soon be larger than the entire population of the US. The market for seniors is huge. The new kinds of products in Japan, adult diapers, now outsell baby diapers. This shows a fundamental shift in who the main customers are. Senior-friendly foods. For seniors who have a trouble chewing, there's a growing market for soft, nutritious foods, or even 3D printed meals that are easy to eat but still look and taste great. Beauty and therapy. A business in Japan called Beauty Touch Therapy gives makeovers to elderly women. It's not just about looking good, it's a form of therapy that boosts their mood and confidence. This is a great example of combining an existing industry with an aging trend. As a large baby boomer generation gets older, we are entering an era of a few births, many deaths. The number of people passing away each year will nearly double. This is leading to a growth of the death prep industry. In Japan, there's a word for this sukasu, which means end of life planning. People are attending seminars on how to write a will, touring cemeteries, and going to expos about inheritance and long-term care. The government even hands out ending notes where people can write down their life story and final wishes. The death business is also changing. Instead of waiting for customers, companies are actively reaching out to help people prepare. And as more people pass away, funerals will have to become simpler. In Japan, there's a business called a corpse hotel, which sounds a bit scary, but it's a facility that offers a simple, dignified, and affordable funeral at about 1/10 of traditional costs. While this might not fit the culture everywhere yet, it shows how things are changing. So we will talk about the big shift, the end of the old three-stage life, the need for a stable income system that you control, the importance of lifelong learning, and the necessity of taking care of our health for 100 years. This brings me to my final and most important point. Why Atomy is a powerful answer for the 100-year life. Think about it. We just discussed all the challenges. Now look at how Atomy provides the solutions. Career for life, not just a job. Traditional jobs end. Atomy is a business you can build at any age and continue for as long as you want. It perfectly fits the new fourth stage life model, providing an opportunity that grows with you. A system for stable income. We talked about needing an income outside of a single employer. Atomy isn't about trading your time for money. It's a platform to build your own system income, a passive income that can support you through career breaks, retirement, and beyond. Products for a healthy 100 years. Atomy's world-class health supplement, skincare, and personal care products are not just things to sell. They are the very tools you need to manage your health and live that longer, healthier life we all want. Zero risk opportunity. Starting a new business or career path is scary and expensive. But with Atomy, you can start this incredible journey with zero financial risk. There are no entry fees and no requirements to buy products. It's an opportunity to open to everyone. Atomy is more than a business. It's a platform designed for the future. It's a way to take control of your finances, your time, and your health in this new 100-year era. So let me ask you one last time. What are you preparing for your 100-year life?